The story of Fatima, may Allah be pleased with her, the beloved daughter of the Prophet, peace be upon him. Welcome to this inspirational journey through the life of one of the most extraordinary figures in Islamic history, Fatima bint Muhammad, may Allah be pleased with her, the beloved daughter of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Her story is a timeless source of strength, faith and guidance. It teaches us how to lead a life of devotion, resilience and simplicity, even in the face of difficulties. Whether you are new to Islam, a teenager, or a young adult, Fatima's legacy will resonate deeply, inspiring you to walk closer to the path of righteousness. Fatima, may Allah be pleased with her, was born into a household that would forever change the course of human history. She was the youngest daughter of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and Khadija bint Khuwaylid, may Allah be pleased with her, a family built on love, faith and unwavering trust in Allah. Even as a child, Fatima witnessed the struggles her father endured while delivering the message of Islam. Living in Makkah during the early days of Islam was not easy. The enemies of Islam were relentless in opposing the message of Tawheed, the oneness of Allah. On one occasion, while the Prophet, peace be upon him, was praying near the Kaaba, some disbelievers placed filth on his back. Fatima, a young girl at the time, rushed to her father, removed the filth and comforted him. Her compassion and courage were remarkable even at such a tender age, showcasing her deep love and loyalty to her father and his mission. Her early years shaped her into a strong, patient and faithful individual who would play a vital role in the formative years of Islam. Fatima's life was intertwined with the struggles of the early Muslim community. She grew up witnessing the hostility and persecution faced by the Prophet, peace be upon him, and his followers. Despite her young age, she supported her father in every way possible. Her presence was a source of strength and solace for the Prophet, peace be upon him, who often referred to her as the leader of the women of paradise. Imagine the immense pressure on a young girl growing up in such conditions. Yet Fatima never wavered in her faith or commitment to Islam. Her life teaches us that even in the face of challenges, resilience and dependability can guide us through. Fatima was a woman of unparalleled character and virtue. She exemplified modesty, kindness and humility. Even when faced with personal difficulties, she remained steadfast in her devotion to Allah and her love for others. Her life serves as a testament to the idea that true strength lies not in outward appearances or worldly possessions, but in one's inner connection to Allah. Her compassion extended not just to her family, but also to the community. Fatima lived by the principle of giving, even when she had very little herself. She exemplified selflessness, reminding us all of the power of small acts of kindness in serving others and seeking the pleasure of Allah. When the time came for Fatima to marry, her union with Ali bin Abu Talib became an example of a simple, faith-centered marriage. Ali, the cousin of the Prophet, peace be upon him, was known for his bravery and devotion to Islam. The marriage was marked not by extravagance but by humility and sincerity. The wedding reflected their values perfectly. The Prophet, peace be upon him, ensured that the focus was on their faith and love for Allah, rather than material wealth or lavish celebrations. Their home was one of simplicity, where both supported one another in their spiritual and worldly duties. Their relationship serves as a reminder that the foundation of a successful marriage is mutual respect, love, and a shared commitment to walking together on the path of righteousness. Fatima was also a devoted and nurturing mother. She raised her children, Hassan, Hussein, and Zainab, may Allah be pleased with them all, to become individuals of great faith, courage, and character. They would later play pivotal roles in Islamic history, especially during events like the tragic Battle of Karbala. As a mother, Fatima balanced her responsibilities with grace, ensuring that her household was a place of faith and learning. She instilled in her children the values of justice, humility, and unwavering dedication to Allah. Her parenting style serves as a blueprint for raising children who not only excel in this world but also strive for success in the hereafter. The bond between Fatima and her father was profound and unique. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, cherished her deeply, often showing his love and respect for her. He said, "Fatima is a part of me. Whatever harms her harms me, and whatever pleases her pleases me." Their relationship was one of mutual respect, love and understanding. Fatima would console her father during difficult times, and he would often seek her out when he needed comfort. Her devotion to him was unwavering, and her story reminds us of the beauty of a close and loving relationship between parent and child. One of the most touching moments from their relationship is when the Prophet, peace be upon him, would stand to welcome Fatima whenever she entered the room, showing the world the high status and respect a daughter holds in a father's heart. Despite being the daughter of the Prophet, peace be upon him, Fatima chose a life of simplicity over materialism. Her home was modest, furnished only with essentials, yet it was filled with love, faith, and contentment. Fatima never sought wealth or luxury. Instead, her focus was on her relationship with Allah and her role in supporting her family and community. She often engaged in acts of charity, giving whatever she could to those in need. On one occasion, despite her own household having so little, she gave up her wedding dress to a poor woman in need. This story exemplifies the essence of generosity and prioritizing others over oneself. Fatima's life reminds us that material possessions are fleeting, but a heart connected to Allah is eternal. Simplicity and gratitude remain keys to true happiness and success in this world and the next. Fatima faced her share of trials, yet her patience never faltered. Life in her small home with Ali was not devoid of struggles. They experienced financial difficulties and often went days with little to eat. Nonetheless, Fatima persevered with strength and faith, seeking Allah's help during every hardship. Even after the passing of her beloved father, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, Fatima displayed remarkable resilience. The grief of losing her father weighed heavily on her, yet her unwavering faith and reliance on Allah sustained her. She remained committed to the values her father had taught her, leading by example until her final days. Her life demonstrates that patience in the face of adversity is not a sign of weakness. It is a testament to the strength of one's connection to Allah. Fatima's story is rich with lessons for Muslims of all ages. For teenagers and young adults, she is a role model who teaches us how to balance our spiritual and worldly responsibilities. Her life reminds us that true success lies in pleasing Allah, rather than chasing the temporary satisfaction of material wealth or societal validation. From her character, we learn about the importance of humility, modesty, and prioritizing relationships over possessions. Her marriage exemplifies the beauty of a simple, faith-centered union. As a daughter, wife, and mother, she showed how to embody love, loyalty, and faith in every role. Fatima's resilience in facing challenges encourages us to remain steadfast in our own trials. Whether facing difficulties at school, work, or in personal relationships, her life reminds us to trust Allah, persevere, and focus on eternal rewards. The story of Fatima is not just a historical account. It is a guide for spiritual growth and self-discovery. Her courage, devotion, and simplicity continue to inspire Muslims worldwide to strengthen their faith and embody noble values. Ask yourself, what lessons from Fatima's life can you bring into your daily life today? Can you strive for simplicity, lead with compassion, and remain steadfast in your faith despite the trials you may face? Let her story encourage you to grow closer to Allah and to walk in the footsteps of those who truly succeeded in this world and the hereafter. May Fatima's legacy serve as a beacon of light in your spiritual journey, and may her virtues inspire us all to strive for a life of faith, humility, and righteousness. Ameen.